We talked about this buffet server. Hugely popular.
Very.
This is the first time back since that presentation.
Well, you know, and it's the first time maybe you learned your lesson on Thanksgiving that, oh my goodness, I need a little help keeping food warm.
Correct.
There's plenty of many more occasions in the year and the year ahead to use this buffet server.
Well, it's a 3-tray buffet server, but it's also a warming tray. And if you take the inserts out, you've got one great big vessel. There are so many ways to use this, and I'll just give you the housekeeping and then we'll get busy with the demo. So 5 easy payments of only $14 each. How you doing? And then at retail, this same item could cost you $82.
It's amazing, isn't it? And it's worth it.
Our price tonight, $69 and change, 5 payments of $14 each. This is amazing.
It is great. And let me tell you again, yes, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, you know, everything.
4th of July.
4th of July, football night.
Mother's Day brunch.
Mother's Day, kids party even. If they're coming over and they want mac and cheese, you can put that all in here. And here's what you're getting. This is your standard buffet tray. You're getting this, right? And it has the dial on the front here, which allows you to set it for gentle warming or for more intense warming. You can put food right on here, directly on the tray if you want. But you also get this tray to go on it. Now, this big tray is 8 quarts in capacity, David. So you can fill that, you can cook something in the oven, take it out and put it right on your tray. But then you also get 3 2.5 quart trays. You can see that right there coming out of this pan.
Ooh,
so
ooh.
I know.
Look at that butter.
It's a little bit of butter in there, isn't it?
I mean, do you like potatoes with your butter?
I do, sometimes. Just a little bit of potato, though.
That's fantastic.
Oh, no, look at that. So here's the thing. Now you can divide that big 8-quart tray into 3 2.5-quart capacity trays. They are sitting in a little bit of water. The big tray has a little bit of water.
And that's keeping it warm down below. The lids trap the heat in. There are even openings here for your serving spoons.
And let me tell you why the water's good, too, David.
Please.
Because if you've ever tried to hold mashed potatoes warm on the stovetop, what happens to the bottom?
Burns.
It burns. When you have water down below, it's not going to burn. It's going to stay warm and moist, and that's really important.
You like to call it gentle heat.
Gentle heat.
Gentle heat.
A bain-marie.
Exactly.
Right.
A bain-marie, if you will. Hey, let's talk to everyone about the fact that we have fewer than 2,500 of these to go around. If you don't use the inserts, the big tray turns into one giant big ziti party. How much is that?
8 quarts.
8 quarts.
8 quarts. So you can do 8 quarts of big ziti in here.
Wow.
I felt you were grabbing like
No, I was just moving that so it didn't fall over.
But look at that. So now you want to make, and how do you hold 8 quarts of something warm? You need some way to do that. And this is the warming tray. I had a friend come over the other day and said, Meredith, I had a dinner party for 8 people, and I had such a hard time keeping all the food warm. How do you do that? I said, well,
you buy a warming tray.
This warming tray will really, really help you out, because when you're serving a crowd, there's lots to do at the last minute. Right. Having somebody help you out by holding this warm is perfect.
You know what? Any home cook will tell you that the biggest struggle is timing the food to where it all gets to the table warm at the same time. And it's just being one person, it's probably not possible or really feasible that you're going to be able to get it all warm at the same time. So let something like this be your guide. We're talking about a fantastic easy pay. The same offer at retail is $82. We are at $69 and change and 5 easy payments on your credit card. Some folks are picking up more than one, and that makes good sense because
really
now
does.
there are 6 different entrees you
6
can put
different
on our
entrees you can do that, or 2 massive 8-quart servings of something, or fill one and then leave the warming tray for something else. Think about this, David. What about sandwich night?
Big game night.
Big game night, right? You want to do something like this? I know, it's the beef dip, right? So
the French dip.
Here, yep, you can do the beef and the onions, put it right into your hoagies. So you serve this out, and then your work is done, because the guests come along and they help themselves to their sandwich, and you don't have anything more to do. I love that.
You know what you could also do is you have a separate tray just for the au jus.
Yes.
And the little cups and ladles so
Absolutely.
they could dip. Oh, so nice.
Or they want a big bratwurst sausage and some sauerkraut in there.
My.
You could do all of this and let people have their own option. But that's a perfect way to do game night. And guess what happens when you do this? You also get to enjoy the game.
Now,
right?
I love this idea. If you're only using the tray gets warm. So you could put some pre-baked appetizers right on the tray top.
Right on the tray.
So this works out nicely. That way, when these all come out of the oven at different times, they stay warm until the guests arrive.
Exactly. And David, let me tell you, some of these trays that you might see out there are actually not food safe. You have to use a vessel on them. This one, however, is food safe, completely stainless steel. The knob, so simple to use. It's just a progressive dial. goes from a low heat to a high heat, and you can keep all of these foods warm.
Now, these are very popular tonight. I should remind you that this is $82 at retail, to be specific, $81.99. So you're looking at $82 at retail, and we're $69 and change. We're also 5 easy payments on your credit card. Some folks buy more than one. The ultimate nacho bar. Do your queso in one of the containers, then your chips. Maybe you have some other things you'll dip in the cheese. Delightful.
Exactly. So again, now here's just showing you how you can configure this in different ways. So you can use just the tray by itself. You can use just the 8-quart pan on the tray by itself. You can put 3 2.5-quart pans in the 8-quart. Or here, you see we've just mixed it up. We're using 2 of the pans and the tray. So you can do whatever you want.
For warming.
You just need 1 pan on the tray, no problem. Use the rest of the tray for whatever food you have going on.
Got a brunch planned?
Yes. And here's the thing, breakfast, one of the hardest meals to keep warm. Right?
Right.
Once you cook those eggs, they are starting to cool as you take them out of the pan and put them on the plate. But here, now you can actually have somebody have their own breakfast buffet. If you have guests over, I know, look at that. If you have guests over for the holidays and you know you're going to have to feed, 8, 10, 12 people at breakfast time, good grief. How do you do that? You do that this way with a buffet service. So you can get everything ready, put it in the buffet server.
This is like the fancy buffet in the hotel.
I
when you
know.
travel, right?
It really is, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty impressive. Your guests are suddenly thinking, holy, I came to the right place for the holidays. I'll be here every year.
Oh, look at this.
That might backfire on you, huh?
It's some bacon.
Bacon. Have you ever had bacon before? No, I didn't think so. You better
It's delightful.
try it.
I've been missing out. This is crazy. All right. We're very busy. Lots of you are picking this up tonight. Take advantage of that 5-pay. And Miss Meredith, will I see you on Sunday?
You will.
Looking forward to that.
I'm very excited about it.
We throwed your hair. And it's not just because of the bacon.
Okay.
I promise.
I promise to always have bacon.
All right, darling. We are 10 minutes away. Ooh, the real pie company. Do you know these pies are 80% filling, 20% butter crust, and butter streusel? This man